Welcome to the Socaforecast. My name is Kix, and it's time for a review of comme ça. Translation, it's like that. The song is in French, and it is by DEE JOYCE. But before we get started, please take a second to smash that like button. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm, which helps us to become known to the YouTube community. Now, back to the review. This track by DEE JOYCE out of Montreal, Canada, is a cool track. In my personal opinion, this track is a great album cut. In terms of something that I could hear on the radio, I'm not sure, but I could be wrong. I also feel that it would make a great wedding song. Now, I'm not fluent in French, but what I do understand is the words, I love you, which he repeats in what I would say is the hook of the song, which is why I say that, because those words are understood by everyone all around the world, no matter what language you speak. In my very honest opinion, I think a lot of women will like this track, but for men, I don't think that they would even listen to this track like that. Me, personally. Lyrics, I didn't understand the lyrics. I didn't understand what was being said throughout the whole track. Now, you may be asking yourself, Kix, why would you review a song if you do not understand the lyrics? And that answer is simple, because I can do that. It is my channel, I can do what I want to do, okay? Now, you do not have to understand lyrics in order to get the vibe and the feel of the track. Music is a universal language, okay? I also wanted to keep the song in its original form, so me reviewing the lyrics and reviewing the song and keeping it in French, to me, was me being very authentic and giving the track a real authentic review. It sounds good. The lyrics that he's saying in French, to me, it sounds good. I'm more listening for tone and I'm more listening for pitch. Vocal-wise, he has a good voice, and some parts of the track he is singing, he sounds like a famous American R&B singer. And the artist that I'm referring to goes by the name of Chico DeBarge. Once again, even though he is singing in French, I am listening for tone and pitch, which he does a good job with, which is why I compare him to Chico in some ways. And if you know Chico's music, you may agree or you may not. As far as production, I'm not sure who produced the track, but it sounds cool. It's not a banger, but it's cool. The track, to me, in my opinion, sounds a little too much of the 90s, like 90s R&B. Maybe that's the style they were going for. I am not sure. The tempo of the track is another thing. It was a little bit too slow. I know it's a love song, but it was a little bit too slow. And to put out something like this to, for the radio, it's not something that will stick on the radio. That's just what it is. When you're trying to create a hit, you have to go with certain tempos in order to be able to keep up with the music on the radio. And also your drums have to knock, okay? Your drums has to really knock. And the drums on this track, to me, wasn't really knocking hard enough to keep up with what's on the radio today. Another thing, I feel like they also tried to give the track a Caribbean sound, but they fell short of that. They didn't really get it. They didn't really hit the mark. But I can hear what they were trying to do. And it's cool, If you have not heard the track yet, please click the link in the description below. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, come over to YouTube and check out the song there. It's DEE JOYCE, comme ça. As far as rating goes, I would give this track a 7 out of 10. Well, this review is over, and if you're looking for another, stay tuned for the other. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. And once again, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. Montreal, stand up. DEE JOYCE, c'est comme ça. Translation, it's like that. Kix, Socaforecast, signing off. Peace.